you're gonna go some more. So you're going to the tech school up there in Bismarck? Well, I might have to enroll in a full scholarship. Well, I might have to enroll in full tech school for auto mechanics up there and live up there. Like, Sydney's going to school 2 miles away from me. Here? Sydney? Yeah, they said in North Dakota. It's only a couple miles from where this guy is. I better go and enroll in school in auto mechanics and hope to live there for the first year of their college. Where's the brothers? Took the brothers home?
And then I gotta go back.
Where's your mom? Dad? Oh, is he on his way? Yeah, we just pulled in. Look at this. This is from your favorite old teacher. She had her make it. Look there. My grandma. This is so different. Look this up.
Long time no see. How you doing?
Or just get down by her so I could get your picture by your blanket.
Hi, Teach. Hi, my boy. Where's your dad?
It's a California queen. She made it extra tall for you.
You show me how?
Yeah, Misty made it.
Are they still
And then Marlo beaded your feather. So everything that was made for you was made with love because they love you.
I'm already done.
No other way. I know.
trying to get?
So, where's Heather?
Okay.
I've seen her for
I know. Just really waiting around. That makes you in charge. Yeah, we are.
All right, well, we'll go.
that's because we filled up.
Actually, never went to Shane. She knows. Being tall. I mean, sneaking in.
All right. Graduates, if you would like to come up and sit down, we need all the 2021 graduates sitting in these chairs here. I think I just needed to talk more into it. I think I just needed to talk more into it. All right. Test. Yep. Sounds pretty good. Just what you guys wanted to do, right? Sit in front of everybody. Did you guys know it's being live streamed? It is. We didn't know if they were going to be able to do that. They meant for sure we were recording. So, there you go. There you go. Stay over there. You guys can have a
All right, if we have any more graduates that need to come down, this would be a good time. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started. I was so concerned when I got out here that maybe all of you would be looking into the sun. It's a little bit better, but I can see most of you trying to cover up that sun on the side. You know, we're going to go so long tonight that pretty soon it'll be midnight. There'll be no sun. You'll be fine. I tell you what, we are so happy to see everyone here tonight. It has been one full year, or a little bit more, that we've been able to be face to face and in person. And isn't it wonderful? Yeah, it's pretty wonderful. I know these guys feel the same way, that they're so happy that you're here and that we are here tonight to celebrate the graduates of 2021. For those of you that have not met me, or I haven't met you yet, my name is Patty Lake Torbert. I'm the Senior Coordinator for the Office of Indian Education. I haven't been in this position very long, and when I did come on, then the pandemic hit. I don't think that had anything to do with me, but I'm just telling you, could have been. It was pretty close in time. So I haven't got the opportunity to meet many of the families, but I have had the opportunity to meet some of the students that are here tonight. For Lincoln High School, I was just invited last year to the showcase event of their first Native American newsletter, covering Native American topics, and also I was able to go to the recognition banquet or assembly that they just had, where the first Lakota student of the year was recognized at Lincoln High School. So that's pretty impressive, making some gains. Last year, and I do notice some of them here, I drove to Rapid City with students to the Lakota Nation Invitational and was amazed at the talent shown by our RHS students during the hand game competition. And where is Mr. Johnson at? Wherever he's at, I do still want to learn. It looked like a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun to go with the Roosevelt students there. And before my adventure began in this position, in the Sioux Falls School District, I had been a counselor at Washington High School for 18 years. And yes, I also recognize some of my former students that are sitting here today from WHS, and I could not be more proud. I remember some of you as 9th graders, and you have come a long way on your journey through education. All of you have come a long way on your journey. And I do speak from all of our staff when I say, graduates, you made it. Graduates of 2021. You reached your goal to graduate from high school, and we are so very proud of you, and we cannot wait to see where your next steps are in your journey. And speaking of our staff, I would like, and I know most of them are over there, I'd like for all of you to see our Indian education staff members. We're going to start with the facilitators. I know you guys are serving meals over there, but can you at least wave to the crowd? If you didn't know this, we have Native American facilitators in every single elementary building. These teachers, counselors, and librarians work to make sure that the Chedishakowin standards are in place in our curriculum. They're there to help teachers and students and families at the elementary level. And now for our Native American Connection and Lakota teachers at the middle school and high school level. Can you guys wave or come forward? They're kind of a little bit more in the front there. These folks teach every day NAC and Lakota courses that help to infuse culture and academic rigor with their sole focus on students. And they've taught every single one of these graduates. Now I'm just about done with the welcoming, but I do want to make one recognition right here at the beginning. And I know I'm going to embarrass her, but, and where'd she go to? Ann? Dr. Robertson, would you come up here? Dr. Ann Robertson has been the NAC teacher at Whittier Middle School for 15 years. Her expectations are high and her curriculum is rigorous. She pushes her students, and some of them are smiling because many of these are back here are her students, to learn about their history while working on all parts of their academic lives. Ann has been a tireless advocate for her students and for the advancement of studies in the Native American culture. When Ann received Teacher of the Year, and that's why she's up here, she received Teacher of the Year for the Sioux Falls School District this year. It was stated that she has such a passion for learning the Native American culture that it's contagious. Ann has dedicated many years of her life to writing curriculum, to making sure the standards are up to date, and that not just here in the Sioux Falls School District, but across the state, that we're teaching the culture and teaching it correctly. She even devotes time to teaching other teachers here within our school district. We are very fortunate to have Dr. Ann Robertson teaching in the school district, and at this time, her family, do you want to introduce them? Which I think she's a little surprised at. I think she knew one would be here, but I don't think she knew they were all going to be here.
I brought one with me, but that's all. It's like, what the heck? Those two are like my twins. Okay. All right. This is Joseph. He's a doctor. I got a PhD. And that's Mary, and that's Mary's daughter Lizzie, and her daughter Taylor, and her son Matthew. And then these littles are, that's Peyton, that's my great-grandson, that's Taylor's little boy, and Sophia is my great-granddaughter, and Nora is my great-granddaughter. They're Taylor's little ones.
Oh my gosh, okay, so they did surprise you.
They surprised the
well, very good.
out of me. Yeah.
Please give a big round of applause for Ann, Dr. Robertson. Hello. I think you have to have that step for just a little bit longer.
Hi everybody, my name's Heather Goodface Ferguson, and to honor Ann for being our Teacher of the Year, we're going to honor her with a song.
Hello everybody, my name is Robert Johnson. I'm a teacher here at Roosevelt High School. I'm from Crow Creek, South Dakota. I just wanted to share a quick little story. Back in the day, my mom used to send us into the grocery store with those brown ones. You guys remember those? And she used to give me ways to come back out and get enough change to get back to winter. And I told these guys, I said, we should wait till after Midnight Magic to have this gathering. So, but hey, no, I'm just kidding. But they still pulled it off somehow. We got some food here, so I'm really grateful. So, Mitakapi, Chantewaste Nape, Chiuzapalo. I greet all of you guys with a good heart. And I just want to say that it's an honor to be here with you guys. We're all in the same battle, you know. Every day we wake up, we smudge ourselves off, and we go forward, and we try to put a smile on and find gratitude, and to spread that good energy around with everybody, and that real energy of real gratitude, of real happiness, and I grew up in Fort Thompson, and I did have different things going on growing up, and I was raised by a single mom and had these challenges going on, and I worked at many different jobs. I did worked at the restaurants. I worked my way up through the chains there, and I also did a lot of construction work and painting. But you know what, relatives, teaching is really a hard job. It's exhausting. It's really exhausting. I did the construction job for 3 years, for a long time, and it took me 3 weeks to get up out of to make it home, and then not have to go straight back to bed. And that was the same thing when I worked here as a teacher. But so I just want to say thank you to all the teachers every single day, coming in here with a good heart and sharing your lessons and everything good with them. Today's a day for honoring everybody, our moms, our dads, these guys here for sure, grandmas and grandpas, aunties and uncles, great-grandparents all the way back. Our ancestors and our future generations are all here with us today. And I just want to open up with this song my bro taught me. It says that, because you're a prayerful person, and because you're a prayerful person, the people will be looking at you and will be watching you. And we know as Indigenous people that we're all teachers, and we're surround ourselves with lessons. Those are our relatives that teach us everything when we learn that way. So my young relative taught me this song, so I just want to share it with you guys today. It's for the grandmas and grandpas and moms and dads, and the idea that we're all going to be future, grandmas and grandpas, moms and dads. So. I just wanted to, that's for everybody here, and everybody that's not here too, the people that couldn't make it, our young kids that came into school and they felt sad and they didn't feel comfortable and they walked out and they had a hard time. They didn't make it through their first year of school, or they didn't make it through their second year of school. They didn't make it through their third year of school. This is for everybody, and this is for all the parents and the grandmas. And I'm really grateful for all of you guys and all that you've done, and thank you for being here. Shar, you ready? All right.
While we're waiting for our first speaker to come on up, we do have some guests that I'd like to introduce to you in case you didn't get to see. Off to the side over here, we have Dr. Jane Stavum, who is superintendent of our schools. We have Dr. Laura Rader, who is principal at Lincoln High School. Mrs. Carrie Papke, who is principal at Washington High School. And I believe that's Steve Moore in back of that mask from Roosevelt High School. All right.
I was flinging the gravy around. I forgot I was supposed to talk. My name's Shar Maximo. I'm an enrolled member of the Fort Peck, Assiniboine, and Sioux tribes in Montana, but I grew up here in Sioux Falls, and this is home for me. Went to Lincoln and Joe Foss in my high school days. I have 2 twin boys that are 6 in kindergarten at Hawthorne, and a daughter who's entering high school at Jefferson this coming year. So I just kind of wanted to introduce myself. I'm the president of the Parent Committee for Indian Education. And in the last 3 years, we've been trying to kind of revamp and kind of just ignite that fuel in parents and kind of be that flame like under the school, so that they hear our voices and that they know that we're here. So many parents aren't able to always attend our meetings, and we know that everyone's working, has different schedules, things like that. But we always have that open call for parents to come to our meetings, and with COVID it's been a little harder, but also more convenient because we also moved to Zoom and been sending the link out through the school district. And as a parent, I know that communication with the school is vital, and to be an advocate for our student. And so a little bit about what we've been doing the last 3 years. We started the holiday dinner again. I know when I was a kid, our parent committee was pretty strong back when I was in elementary, middle school, and then somehow those events kind of went away. And so being a part of the parent committee, I've been making an effort to make sure that we bring those gathering moments together for our parents and teachers, so we see their faces more than just once, or at conferences, or when we hear about behaviors, phone calls or office referrals. We want it to be a better experience. And we know the hard work that our teachers do. Like Bobby said, it's hard work being a teacher. And so as a parent, I know that we have to always provide that support and open ear for our teachers, and to do things on our behalf as well. I don't know. Shayna, do you want to say anything? No? And so this will be my last year as president, but I will continue to push for our parents to be involved and to keep having our events and raising money for our holiday dinners and for events like this, to make sure that we have like those extra things for our students. We want to grow our parent committee, and we're all here today for these students, and so it's such an honor to be here with you guys. I know it's a journey that you walk, and everyone has their own, and so moving forward, when you're in Sioux Falls, know that the parent committee is always here to support you. Even when you're off in college, we want to make sure you feel welcome when you come back. So I just wanted to say thank you guys all for coming. It's an honoring ceremony, like Bobby said, not just for the students, but for the caregivers and supporters that support these students. We want to acknowledge you all today. So we'll be done, Tonka.
We have our next speaker, who is actually from Lincoln High School, one of our student speakers. Is Hayley here to speak? What's that? Hayley second. There we go. Hayley St Pierre, how are you? Good, good. Are you ready for that? No.
Okay. Okay. One second. My bad. Okay. Hello, my name is Hayley St Pierre. I'm an enrolled member of the Yankton Sioux tribe. Before I start, I would like to thank the Indian Education Department for preparing this honoring. I would also like to thank the graduates for graduating, the parents and everyone who helped us, and everyone who came here today. We are the Oyate, the people, and this is the land we love and have lived in for thousands of years. We know that our people have struggled, and yet we are still here. We are graduating, we are doing great things as proven today. So with our families, friends, we are celebrating our survival and overcoming obstacles. I am sure we all had hardships during our years in school that didn't stop us. During my years of high school, I had so many losses of friends, family, and even myself at one point. I have learned that we all have to lose in order to gain. It's all worth it. For me personally, my hardest part of my high school career was sophomore year. I was at a point where I didn't want to go to school anymore, and I didn't think I was going to make it as a young woman. I was lost in my own mind. I didn't have any motivation to go. I didn't go for about 4 to 5 months until I got put into the foster care system. I didn't know how to ask for help, but I learned we all need to learn how to accept help. After I went into my first home, I was forced to go back to school. I put some thought into it. I wanted to break the chain in my family. I wanted to make my family proud of me. Make my ancestors proud of me. So I started to put the work in because I realized that I wanted to make a difference. My motivation was seeing what I wanted my future to be like. Both of my families made it so much easier. I learned to ask for help when I needed it, even though I'm hard-headed. That was my struggle in high school. We all go through them, but they only make us stronger. This is not where we stop. This is where we go forward and continue to grow and mature and do things for our people. Some of us will go into higher education, some of us will go into trades, and some of us will work jobs and bring new lives into our families. But each of us will know where we came from, what our struggles were, and we will not forget what our ancestors did to fight for our rights as Native people and as a nation. We will continue to fight and persevere for all of us. At last, we will remember our story and we'll tell that story with pride. As young Native people, our education has been a successful journey, but I'm proud that this group before me is family. We will carry the torch and continue to make all of us proud. Oh my God! No. We will carry the torch and continue to make all of you proud of us. Most of all, graduates, we did it. What do I do with this? So how you guys day? Like, it's nice.
Thank you. One more round of applause for Hayley. That's wonderful. And at this time, I'm going to hand it over to the teachers from each one of the high schools, because now is the time for the blanket honoring ceremony. If you are a parent or grandparent or guardian from Lincoln High School, we'll ask you to come on down to the side. And so this will be a great time for those of Lincoln High School students to come on down. Janet Fleming Martin will go ahead and introduce her students. And we've asked Dr. Robertson to go ahead and hand out sweetgrass to the students.
Okay, it is an honor and a privilege. Every day I walk into that building, I know I'm going to face something different. Look at these beautiful students around us, and they bring joy to us, and I am honored that you allow me to be a teacher of your wonderful children. Before I go on, though, there is someone here I started ages ago that I would like to recognize because he was the first one that got me into this. And Dr. Derby, will you please stand up and be recognized? I think with his personality, he knew what he was getting me into. He just didn't tell me everything. Okay, the first one I would like to call up is Ladea Marshall. Will you please come up to the front and be recognized by your family? Why don't you say hello, family? And if the Lincoln students want to stay standing until everybody's been introduced, and then you can go back and sit down, that'd be great. The next one is Rihanna. Is Rihanna here? I didn't think I'd seen her here, so we'll make sure she gets recognized at Lincoln. Troy Red Cloud III, and he is the young man that was first recognized at Lincoln High School as the Native Student of the Year. So please give him a round of applause. Last night we took Troy's graduation pictures, and I put him up in a tree with pink blossoms, and he's not happy with me. You guys hear that? He threatened me. I'm in trouble. Hayley, who yells at me if I call her Hayley, is Hayley St Pierre, because if I call her Hayley, she gives me an eye. So Hayley St Pierre, will you come up? Again, do you hear the comments they make? You didn't need to do that. Evelina, are you here tonight? Evelina is not here tonight, but I want to tell you this young lady. I'd like to tell you a little bit about her. She is really struggling because her mom is very, very ill, and she's become a full-time caregiver to her mother. She will definitely be recognized for, and she honors all of us. Jessica Hansen, are you here? You know, I have a heck of a time getting Native students to be recognized in the public. In our honoring, neither one of my students that was honored that day in the building were sitting in the crowd and did not come down. Vanessa Roberts. Vanessa. Okay. So there's a Jessica Hansen. Vanessa is not here either, but again, a wonderful student. She honors us by graduating, by being a great student. Richard Peck, are you here? Richard has been wonderful. He's been working hard. He's one of the few that you can get to be in a virtual class and actually do the work. I'm very proud of him. Elena Robertson. Elena is not a student I know very well, but she so honors us. You ought to see the grade point average. She makes me look dumb. PJ. And will you hold this for a second, please? PJ wanted to surprise me and sneak in at the last minute. So I thank you, PJ, for being here. So with that, I congratulate all of you students. I have a couple of students here from Washington that I see. Hey, Lindsay, come on up. Lindsay Harwell, come on up. Who's that? Yeah, I don't know where they're.
Hansen's daughter.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there. Lindsay Harwell. This young lady is doing a great job. She's going to go out to Washington State. If you've ever been to that university out there, it's absolutely beautiful. She's going to study biology. I hope she finds a cure for me somehow. Okay, Hannah Jacquemart. Hannah, I was calling your mother's name or something. I guess I wanted to honor your mother for being a graduate, Hannah. I apologize for that. I don't know how we got that mixed up. You ought to see this girl's graduation picture. Knock your socks off. Hannah also was a virtual student for us and really worked hard. Did a great job. Okay, now that I've thoroughly embarrassed myself, I'll be glad to turn it over to someone else. Who's next? Lincoln, you can sit down and we'll have Robert Johnson come up here.
First of all, I'd like to honor myself. No, I was kidding. Do I get a sheet too? Or what? All right. You know, I went to school at SDSU and had a real hard time there for a while. There was an Indian center, but it was on the outskirts of the campus, and it was hidden in a building that just said phone building on it. I went in there, and it was pretty cool though, because there's, you know, the spirit of education was there, and it was really awesome. And then they moved it into the basement of the commons area over there, kind of in the corner away. And we always thought, gee, how come we're always like kind of tucked away to the side, you know? And but now they built a university. They built a center, an Indian center, right in the center of SDSU. And I went and visited it about a week ago when they had a round dance over there. It was really cool. But anyways, you know, while I was having a hard time there, one of our relatives from Pipestone asked me if I needed to go to a sweat lodge ceremony, and I said yes, I would love to. And I was having a hard time, and it was my first time. You know, I was 29 years old. You know, student over there, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning when I came back, and I had to go to class the next day. And I was all muddy, you know, I had mud on me, and I was going to take a shower. but I never felt better in my life. I felt brand new. I felt like I was ready to go. And you know, this what we're doing here is a cultural event, and it's meant to bring our spirits up, make us feel good, you know, and it's awesome. So you know, thank you guys for, you know, once again for being here. And you know, my ate Jerome talked last couple times ago, and he said that these used to be buffalo hides that we would wrap our relatives in. But our grandmas, they took the material, and they made these star quilts for us so that we can honor our relatives now. And you know, once again, our grandmas are always keeping us alive, keeping us going, the strongest people in the whole wide world. And they connect us, you know, just like these stars, they connect us to our relatives, you know. We're underneath those stars, and we can always look up anytime we need help, because we're always connected to all of our ancestors in the past, and that'll help us make good decisions, carrying ourselves forward, knowing that we really matter, and what we do really matters to the future. So anyways, thought I'd better say that. Yeah, I got some names here. Jasmine Luckett, would you please come up, and parent of Jasmine? And then Sequoia, come on up. Shandon Wynn, come on up. Let's see here. Is Shayna Brownell here? Oh, hey, all right, come on up. Didn't even get to meet you. Not even gonna pretend. Bennett Yellowbird. Is Adrian Nelson here? No? Okay. Oh, wow. Jeez. Oh, here we go. Crystal Little Thunder isn't here today, but her family's here, and I want to mention her name and thank her and all family members for being a part of our school community here and our Sioux Falls community. Nevaeh Lane. Nevaeh Lane. Gabe Lima. Yasmin Fish. And raise your hand if you're Roosevelt and I don't. I forgot you. Oh, yeah. And we have Talissa Yellowbird here. Okay. Now I'd like to pass the mic over to Mr. Rexted. Hey, just to inform you guys, so what we're going to do after we get all these relatives wrapped up in the star quilts, we're going to have Chris come up here and sing us a honor song. And I know we're social distancing and we're not shaking hands. Usually we'd come through and shake hands to all of our relatives here, but we don't have that ability today because of COVID. But I'd like for us all, whenever we sing that song, come through here and just kind of maybe we keep our distance if you're able to, and maybe how about a fist bump, yeah? And then after that, I'm gonna lead you guys on a wicked round dance all the way around this whole thing. So no, you just come through here and we'll acknowledge our relatives, and then we'll round dance around this way. We'll swirl around that teepee and we'll come around. So the idea, relatives, is if you're able to dance, then you should dance. If you're able to do these things for people, then you just do them. So we're not here to to show off, because not everybody can be as good as dancer as Mr. Rex said, But if you would just make sure to come participate in that. It's a sign of us all coming together and doing what we can for each other, just like this honoring here. So here you go.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mr. Rexstad. I teach at Washington High School. I am the oldest of the old here, but my students have come to know me as Ate Tonka. For you Washichus out there, that means Big Daddy. So other than that, speaking of Big Daddies, my first boss is here, and I am so honored that John Derby, Dr. John Derby, is with us. His granddaughter, Kara Derby, is a graduate. But John was my very first boss in the Indian Ed system when we were here many, many years ago. That was back in the 50s, wasn't it, John? Yeah, they hired us when we were 5. Yeah, anyway, so it's good to see John. Good to see everybody. Speaking of Mr. Derby, Dr. Derby, when we started out, you guys, we were scrambling to get 10 graduates combined, all the schools, weren't we? I mean, 10 was a big number. Now look at what we have. Let's give a round of applause to you guys and to these guys, because now we're talking. So things are happening, and John Derby started it, and it's now continued with Patty Lake Torbert. We appreciate that. Okay, so Ate Tonka will now introduce his little kids, my younger one. These guys I'm really proud of. Some of them a couple years ago you just didn't know, and now they're here, and I am so proud of them. They well done job. Kaya Christensen is one of those. So Kaya, come forth, will you please? We're very proud of Kaya and what she's gone through and how she's come out of it, and she is a victorious, perseverant, fortitudinal young lady, and she's going to make big things happen in her life. Next on the list, another one of those, Precious Hewitt. Come on down, Precious. Precious is a Washington High graduate via Joe Foss, and we are very proud of her and what she's accomplished in her 4 years at Washington High School. And the star quilt is beautiful. So thank you, Precious, for giving us precious moments. Her buddy, we had the 3 amigos, now it's just the 2 amigos. Shea Freeman is the numero uno, no, it would be, Numpa. Huh? Onji Numpa, she's number 2. Number 1 is Precious, sorry. So, So you guys are beautiful young ladies. I appreciate that. The manager of the world, who has managed every sport, I think, in the world, is Whitney Kale. Whitney, where are you at? kicked her boyfriend with the left foot instead of the right foot, and that's what happens. She's right-footed. She missed and hit the rock. Sorry, Whitney. Whitney Kale. Cara Derby. Cara Derby. So another one of our miracle girls getting to graduate because she's perseverant. She hung in there. We're so glad she did. And now she's being wrapped by her family. And give her a big hug. I'll tell you what. She deserves it. She left her shoes. So look at her feet, you guys. I like those toenails. Everybody look at her toes. Okay, so anyway, we'll drop that. Okay. Our basketball player and our future basketball player up in North Dakota is Taj Tubels. By the way, look at your program. Your program, Taj whipped this out in one period at Washington High School. I gave him permission to do that during a Indigenous Studies class, and that's what he did. So he's the artist that is. So if you guys want any artwork, he's available, but he costs a lot of mazaska. So anyway, good job, Taj. Who we got? Kira Andrews is not here tonight, I don't believe. Is she? I didn't see her. But Jazz Pomini is. Where's Mr. Jazz at? There he comes up. All right, Mr. Pomini. Done a great job at Washington High School. Hung in there, being wrapped by his beautiful mom, his handsome dad. But he still calls me Ate Tonka. Dad, I'm sorry. Did I hit Kaya Christensen? Yeah, you're already here. Who is anybody else? Washington? I'm looking at my list. Here's what we have. The reason we have this is what do you call this? I'm not technical. Live streaming. We're live streaming right now. One of the reasons we're live streaming is about 3 weeks ago, one of our Washington Warriors was diagnosed with leukemia. His name is Brady Spotted Warbonnet. He cannot be here because he can't walk. So this is to you, Brady, and we love you, and we are going to wrap you with the blanket that we're believing is for your health and for your healing of your body, your mind, your spirit, and we're believing for the best for you. We're clothing you, we're surrounding you with our generosity, the virtues of generosity, independence, mastery, and belonging. And hang in there, because you're on our minds and in our hearts. Thank you. We have a new Tech Grad, and Ayana St Pierre, is that right? So new tech, this is a new techer. She knew this was live streaming because she's a techer. Ayana St Pierre, right? Congratulations. In fact, one of our assistant principals was out at, am I correct? Yeah, she is now one of our assistant, Heidi Jorgensen. So we are so proud of you. That is an awesome school out there. So, Ayana, nice job. Where's the boss? I don't have a clue what's next. Oh, honor song? You don't want to hear me do that. What do you do?
All right, now we're going to have an honor song. Chris Estes is going to sing us a song. We're going to come through here. We'd ask for all of the graduates to stand up and then to come to the front row. Make room if you have to come out this way. Come to the front row. Don't make one row. Come up to the front. As Chris sings a song, just come through and give them a fist bump or just, honor them somehow and come around this way. Then if that line's going to be really long, so I'm going to start dancing with somehow. No, I was kidding. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to dance. I think what we probably would have done was just dance that way, but we're just going to start dancing that way. It's going to be weird. Then we'll swing back around, okay, whenever that line gets shorter, and we'll come back around this front. And we have enough people here that we can dance, make a whole circle all the way around this teepee, all right? So don't be shy. Don't be, true? All right.
Hey,
Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Please do hang around and talk to each other, because this is, like I said, it's been so long. We do have chicken meals. The larger ones are for the adults, and then the smaller cardboard ones are for children. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.